Hello traders everywhere, Jeremy Lutz coming in from the digital studios of Market Club, and I'm going to start out a little different today in this daily update and talk about Target and how the trade triangles hit the target. Target Corporation posted its strongest sales growth in more than a decade, posting a 6.5% increase in the second quarter of this year. And the stock price jumped more than 5% this morning. And when I saw that, I took a look at the chart analysis score. And at first I thought it said that we had triggered a new monthly trade triangle on 8/8 of 2018, which would have only been a few days ago. But when I went to the chart, I actually noticed that I had read that wrong, and it had triggered back here on 8/8 of 2017 at 58.65. And as you can see, Target's had a considerable move higher up to that big gain today at 87.21 or 87.12 on the chart here. That's a bit over 48% gain in that yearly time frame, which is incredible to think about how the trade triangle triggered back over a year ago and told you that long term the trend was up for Target, and it was indeed correct. And now I'm not going to lie to you and say that I took this trade and made a significant profit, because I didn't. I do remember looking at the trade triangle list as I do every day, and I saw Target on the list, and I passed on it at that time, as I was just thinking that the brick and mortar retail didn't fit into my trading thoughts and strategy at the time. And in fact, retail had been struggling up to that point, and really the wave of the future seemed to be online. But it's indeed a lesson in not overlooking a market because of how you feel about a particular sector. And hindsight's always 20/20. You say, God, I wish I would have done that. But it just proves that you got to put some faith into the trade triangle system, telling you that this market is turning around and it is heading higher. And as you can see, we do have a chart analysis score plus 100 on Target now, and everything looks great. So with that, we'll go ahead and go back and take a look at what the rest of the market's doing today. And right here, we'll start with the S&P 500. Currently relatively unchanged on the day after hitting that record high right here of 2,873.23 that we've been waiting for. Finally broke through that level, so we have a little bit of a pullback today. In fact, yesterday it ended up only trading up about 0.2%. But our chart analysis scores plus 100 with green trade triangles across the board. And our key level to watch for the S&P 500 will be 2,796.34. A move below that level would issue a red weekly trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position. Moving along to the Dow Jones, currently down on the day a little over 0.1% with a chart analysis score plus 90. So overall, the long-term trend is still up for the Dow, and our key level to watch will be 24,965.77. A move below that level would issue a red weekly trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position for the Dow. NASDAQ currently up about 0.3% on the day with a chart analysis score plus 75. However, we're still in a sidelines mode, waiting on a new green weekly trade triangle, which would come in at 7,923.35. A move above that level would give us that entry back into the NASDAQ. Moving along to the dollar index, continuing its slide down for the third straight day, down almost 0.1% on the day, trading at 95.05 with a chart analysis score plus 65, indicating that overall we're still in an uptrend, but it is coming under some tremendous pressure. Key level to watch just remains 93.94. A move below that level would issue a red weekly trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position. So we still do have a little bit of room to run. Crude oil making a big comeback the last 2 days, up almost 3% on the day today with a chart analysis score of plus 75. Currently, we're looking for a red daily trade triangle at 64.85. A move below that level would issue a red daily trade triangle. Take a look and see if we can find a weekly level here that we'll take a look at. In fact, I would keep an eye on 69.19 would be roughly about where you'll see a green weekly trade triangle kick in for crude oil. So we still have a little bit of work to do before we get to that level. We'll take a look at gold, who's continuing to bounce off the bottom here. Currently trading at 1,202.30, up about 0.2% on the day with a chart analysis score negative 85, indicating that overall the long-term trend is still down for gold. Key level to watch would be 1,189.60. A move below that level would issue a red daily trade triangle, indicating a move down for gold. And we'll wrap it up with Bitcoin. Take a look at the CME real-time index, currently down about 4% on the day after posting about a 6% gain yesterday, but again down about 4% today, trading at 6,441 with a chart analysis score of negative 85, indicating that overall the long-term trend is still down for Bitcoin. Key level to watch remains 7,161.99. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating an exit from the short position on Bitcoin. With that, every success, have a great trading week, and I'll be back on Friday to wrap up the markets.